hey, we are the Montclair Federation of Pokemon Players, and we're going to be reviewing every Pokemon family. There are a lot of them, and I'm trying to avoid cursing.
Damn, it's going to take a while.
Well, I'm Owen.
I'm Brent.
I'm Andrew.
Not much else to be said, and we're going to be reviewing Bulbasaur because we're going in order. Except that we're not.
Yeah, we may jump around if need be. So anyway.
So, yeah. Project a little bit more.
Oh, well, Bulbasaur is the first Pokemon. It's a grass poison type, and it is the star or spokesperson of Bulbapedia, a great Pokemon wikia that we gain most of our information from.
It's also pretty cute.
Yeah.
Alright, so as the person who actually chose Bulbasaur in their original playthrough of, well, I'd love to say red, but no, I actually signed up on Leaf Green, and honestly, I think it was because of the anime, and don't blame me for this, I was a little kid, still. Yes, but I did choose it, I think maybe because of the anime. I'm still not sure why, because obviously it is the best out of the 3 starters. Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
I thought you were trying to say this to argue with you.
No, I wasn't, but also we should quickly talk about the fact that I chose Bulbasaur.
I chose Squirtle.
And I chose Charmander.
So it works out really well. No, this was not planned at all, and this is all we
Years
never had
before we
met.
knew each other's existence.
Yep.
So,
Well,
It's
maybe.
kind of funny that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's not really much to talk about with Bulbasaur. I mean, obviously it's adorable, and I was actually thinking about this today. What does it exactly look like? What is it seriously based off of?
Bulbasaur is, I'm pretty sure, supposed to be some sort of... I was going to say some sort of plant. That's not genius.
I don't know. It
Genius.
it looks kind of like a dinosaur, but I can't really place what kind of dinosaur. And it also looks like a plant, which then makes it really ironic that it's a herbivore, because that means it would, like, eat other grass, so it's sort of a cannibal. I just noticed that, really. But
All things are living in Pokemon universe and talk and have angry eyes or happy eyes.
Okay.
So it's starting at... Well, okay. So
Not
we're,
much to say. We can move on to Ivysaur.
yeah, we're moving on to Ivysaur.
yeah, Bulbasaur is cute, end of story.
I think we can all agree that we all really remember Ivysaur's experience from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But because before then, I don't think many people knew about Ivysaur, because it's the middle evolution.
Melee is better than Brawl, though, but anyway.
I'm actually going to...
One topic of debate for another time.
But the hilarious part about this is Bulbapedia is only loading with one picture, and that picture is from Brawl. So that's what we're going to have to be looking at in terms of appearance. Actually, you know what? Give me a second.
Refresh!
Well, I remember what Ivysaur looks like. It's basically like Bulbasaur, only it's bigger, and it's like
It's a bit meaner.
It's meaner, and its thing is pink,
It's
which I guess
green,
makes it
too.
kind of effeminate, but at the same time it's angry.
It's meaner and greener. Oh, wait, no, it's more turquoise.
It's pink.
Honestly, I think out of like this, and don't get me wrong here. I'm not. This is not even personal bias. I just think this. I think it's the best out of all the middles in terms of
all
the
gens,
first
or just
starters.
Okay,
the
yeah,
first starters.
I do have to agree.
It doesn't look as nearly as awkward as
it kicks.
anything
It
else.
destroys Charmeleon.
Oh my god,
I think-
Charmeleon is a brat.
I think some people like War Turtle. I just don't see the
We'll
appeal,
deal with
and
War
we'll
Turtle.
talk about that
Turtle
later.
to me looks kind of like Einstein, except with fangs.
Ivysaur looks good, and I guess you just move on to the most important part of this.
Yep.
The final part.
The main event.
The Pokemon we're going to judge this whole review on.
All right.
Venusaur, the first grass poison type.
And no, I'm not basing this whole review off of it. And
That is fully evolved.
forgive me here. Alright, so its base stats are of HP 80, attack 82, defense 83, special attack 100, special defense 100, and speed 80, which are with a total of 525.
So
and it's
maybe
in
you
the
should explain
overused
to-
tier.
Yeah,
Maybe you should explain to our less learned listeners.
I could have done this. So Venusaur's best stat is its special defense and its special attack stat. So it's really good as either a wall, maybe a tank, and it could special sweep. Its speed and its defense and its attack are all, and its HP I'd all say are a bit average. Actually, its HP is okay, but its attack, defense, and speed are all average.
So, what was actually surprising to us, because when you open the Smogon page, I will admit, I don't go on Smogon all that often. I've been taking a little bit of break, and, I only occasionally play right now. So we were actually kind of all surprised to find that it was in the overused tier.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
and you know what? I will explain it later, so I'm not even going to mention it.
You're going to Weather Rage. That's what you're about to do.
Oh, no.
It's just Dream World
So-
doesn't exist yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see why.
Yeah. We'll be
Pokemon
talking
Online
about this.
people
I
and their
mean,
craziness.
which it really surprised me. I like it. I like it a lot, but
Okay, let's look at his other reason. The main reason Venusaur has always been a top-rated Pokemon is because it's a combination of two great kick-ass moves: Sleep Powder and Leech Seed. Combine those two
pretty
moves,
much.
you can ruin so many Pokemon's day, so many Pokemon's lives, that's why Venusaur has never used. It's always been underused or overused, and it has the bulk to make it so it can just stay in, use Leech Seed, drain people, and then
Harass the heck out of people.
yeah, or worse, put them to sleep. So
Before we keep going, let's just quickly talk about appearance. I actually don't like the head that much. I'm looking at it right now, and I just don't like it that much.
Yeah,
It looks-
it depends on the way his face is. 'Cause
I really have to say his face looks like a potato.
But honestly, this is pretty much official art, and I don't like to judge by the game's graphics because a Pokemon we'll be talking about later has the worst angle for it, and I won't even tell you guys. And it made me dislike the Pokemon so much, but I really do like the actual art of the Pokemon. It's just it was shown from such a bad angle. So, and with this, you kind of really do see head on what kind of is wrong with it, and it doesn't look all that mean because it kind of does look a little bit derpy.
it looks a bit derpy, but that just depends on the way his mouth is. Like in Black and White, most of his mouth is closed. Same thing with most of the other layer games. Only seldom he has his mouth open to make himself look derpy. When he keeps his mouth closed, I think he still looks kind of refined.
Refined. He's supposed to look wild and like.
Well then, blokes.
I'm gonna rip your head off with vines.
Oh, what? He can't be like the first Empoleon, the refined gent of the group? Okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
if anything, he'd be like the Backstreet Gangster of the group. I'm not going to even do the impression because I haven't practiced it at all.
Okay, so let's just grade this mug so we can move on to the next one. We have a lot to go.
I have no opinion, so I'm just gonna say B+.
B+.
I'm going to go with A, and I'm going to continue to question you guys' hatred.
Okay, whatever. Average to A- then.
Yes, we'll
Okay.
give Venusaur an A-.
All right.
Yeah, because fire tends to burn shit, and Venusaur weak to fire.
Apparently, it's a seed Pokemon.
Yes.
It's not much of a seed. So let's end this episode on a funny note. There are so many Pokemon, we'll never be done, we're all going to die.
All right. Well, signing off. See you guys.